Hey there, everybody. It's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the newest set from Unmatched. From Restoration Games and Mondo Games, this is Cobble and Fog. And you can see here that it is a 4-pack, like the original 4-pack. You've got the Invisible Man, Jekyll and Hyde, Dracula, and Sherlock Holmes. 2 to 4 players, 20 to 40 minutes. Let's take a look and see what Cobble and Fog is going to add to the Unmatched universe. Unmatched is a skirmish game. It's been very, very popular since its release, and we're getting some new characters that we can add into the mix. You can mix and match these up against some of the originals, Sinbad, Alice in Wonderland, even some of the other characters like Bruce Lee. They have a Jurassic Park set. All right, so we've got some of the cardboard here, which are going to be the dials for the different characters, and also looks like we've got some fog tokens there. This is nice, thick cardboard. The cardboard components for the games have been good across the board. This is a double-sided board. Here we've got Baskerville Manor. All right, make sure I get all of that on camera. And then here we've got Soho. All right, so you can see we've got a couple of areas that make sense for this theme, and you've got the different kind of patterns on these so that you can see what's in line of sight of the other, which is a pretty cool mechanic for the game, and it makes it very easy to determine what's in your line of sight. So let's take a look at the different characters here. So, whoops, fallen. There we go. These have like a bit of a wash on them. I think that's coming through on camera. The little bases are popping off, but that's okay. The Invisible Man here, that's great. I love it. Oops, sorry, trying to get those on camera for you so you can kind of see some of the detail anyway. All right. And there we go. All right, so this is a card-based skirmish game. Let's take a look at some of the cards here. Let's open up Jekyll and Hyde first, just because that happened to be the first one that I grabbed. We're just going to quickly go through these. Really, one of the fun things about this game is getting to know the decks of all the different characters and finding out the strengths and weaknesses and the things that they can do that kind of differentiate them from the other characters. So here's the kind of player aid card. Start the game as Dr. Jekyll. At the start of your turn, you may transform into Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. While you're Mr. Hyde, after you maneuver, take 1 damage. All right. So you'll see these are Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde cards. All right. With haste. It's got that great artwork that really is seen throughout all of the Unmatched games. The artwork on these are just fantastic. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at the Invisible Man. As much as we can take a look at the Invisible Man. I know that sounds a little bit oxymoronic, doesn't it? I'm used to just being moronic. That's a little oxymoronic. Here's our... Well, let me get him out of here in case there's a little bit of glare on those sidekick tokens. All right. Very nice. And then we'll take a look at the cards here. These are tightly packed cards. It's taken me a little bit of maneuvering to get them out. All right, so here's the Invisible Man. It's a melee character. I believe Jekyll and Hyde, yes, is also melee. At the start of the game, after you place Invisible Man, place 3 fog tokens in separate spaces in his zone. When he is on a space with a fog token, add 1 to the value of his defense cards, and he may move between 2 spaces with fog tokens as if they were adjacent. Very, very cool. So he can kind of go into the fog and reappear. Surprise attack. Ah, yes, okay. Slip away, emerge from mist. Lurking, always lurking. All right, yeah. I can already tell you I'd like to play as the Invisible Man. Just taking a brief look at how he works and looking at some of these cards. Very, very, very cool. All right, let's take a look at Dracula. Oh, his card's opened right up. Okay. Dracula is also a melee character. At the start of your turn, you may deal 1 damage to a fighter adjacent. If you do, draw a card. Sidekick are the sisters. Okay, so when I showed you those tokens before, this was not specifically for... Actually, I believe the yellow was for Sherlock Holmes, and these are the sisters here. Okay. That makes a little more sense. And the sisters are also melee characters. Beast form. Man, this art is cool. Mist form, feeding frenzy. Baptism of blood. Do my bidding. Look into my eyes. All right. I know that's not a very good Dracula. It's not going to stop me from doing it, though, clearly. All right. Very, very cool. Yeah. I'm interested in playing all of these characters. And here we have 221 Baker Street. We've got Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. We have our first ranged character here. Sherlock Holmes is melee. Dr. Watson is ranged. Effects on Holmes and Dr. Watson cards cannot be canceled. Effects on the any cards can be canceled. Wow, that's really interesting. So if it's a Holmes or a Watson card, you can't cancel it. You can cancel these any cards. So that's really interesting. The game is afoot. Because those cancel cards can be devastating. If you know you're playing against a character that has those cancel cards, it really can mess up your plans. And just the threat of them being played oftentimes can get in your mind. All right. Well, I'm excited about trying out these new characters. I love the look of it. That is Cobble and Fog from Unmatched. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.